It's the outside edition this Friday morning, coming to you live from the communication center here in Nairobi. You must be wondering what's going on. Well, we have Superbikers behind us, beautiful bikes, and of course they will be joining us in a few minutes. Tell us exactly what is going on and why they do this. But our co-host or our guest host for today likes showing off. He really likes boasting. I don't know that you can see. There he is. I told you, he likes boasting. He's a boastful man.
Iko nini mzito?
Acha kwanza nirudi, unajua nilikuwa nimeogopa.
Patrick, you're so boastful.
Have to be. What?
You ride a bike?
Yes, I do.
How long have you been riding a bike?
I've been riding for about 3 years now.
Why?
Just because I have a passion for riding.
Okay.
The same way you're a journalist. Why are you a journalist?
Fashion, I guess.
Yeah, so you're in the hobby part too. That's the thing.
No main gig.
Yeah.
Alright. Have you ever fallen off a bike?
Yes, I have fallen a couple of times. What they normally say is that falling is part of the game.
True.
If you're a biker.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you fall, don't go through.
Your design. You'll not ride the next time.
So like I've told you, he's very boastful. Just park then. Show people what you can do.
Okay, let me just show them. By the way, this is not my bike, but I'm testing it because I'm planning to buy it from a colleague of mine called Moray.
Yeah, boost, go,
And it will be
just
happening.
go pack it.
Okay?
Pack it.
I'm coming to join you shortly.
Yeah, pack
Can
it.
you hear that?
If Patrick Igunza was given a chance, the next 15 minutes would have been about him riding the bike, showing us different stunts. Trust me, we see it every single day on the driveway out there. Yeah, so he'll be joining us. He just wants to park the bike. He's going to join us in a bit. But there's an event going on, taking place this weekend, and it's for bikers. I guess biker fanatics. Yeah, if you like, if you like bikes, but you cannot get on a bike, you can still go. Yeah, you can still go and see what it's about. Yes. Patrick, join us.
So Patrick Igunza, welcome to join us. Remember that the hashtag to use is Power Breakfast on Twitter. Hashtag Power Breakfast on Twitter as we continue talking about biking.
Yeah. All right. So Patrick,
yes,
give us a brief.
In regards to
what's going on, you want to call one of the gentlemen out there?
We will be calling one of them actually, because this is a Superbikes association, and what's happening is that they have organized a race that will be getting down this weekend, and so they will be bringing us up to speed with what we expect that particular day, and why actually they are doing this kind of an event in a country like ours.
Okay, all right. So we can start there as we wait for everyone else to join us this morning.
True.
Morning.
Morning.
Tell us your name.
I'm Eddie.
You're Eddie. Yeah. How long have you been biking?
Well, for over 20 years.
Wow. Broken any limbs?
Yeah, my hand. About.
And you still went back?
Yes, I did.
What keeps you going back?
The passion. It's fun. Riding is really fun, and it's something that I really love to do. So I always get back on the bike.
Would you want your kids to get onto it?
Yeah, because most important thing is safety. Yeah, so long as my children are riding proper, if they're to learn to ride, and taking precaution, because safety is very important. Yes, so that's the most important thing, because when you're on the roads, drivers don't see us. Yeah, and so long as you know that they don't see us, then you always take care. Yeah.
And your bike, this is yours?
Yes.
What makes it?
It's a Kawasaki.
How many cc?
600.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is like the fastest speed that it can do?
You can push it. You can do over 260.
Wow.
Push it. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, this is good.
Thank you very much, Raburu. You want to go?
Yeah, I can see that. So sometimes you put a GoPro here when you're riding. That's to have the feel. Interesting. So this is for you and for the road. Okay. Awesome stuff. All right. So we'll go to the next gentleman over here. Introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been riding rather.
My name is Akenaya. I've been riding, I think, 15 years now.
Wow, 15 years. So, okay, wow, that's a mighty long time. So how many times have you fallen in this 15 years?
I can say, I think I'm losing count now.
A rare times.
Because I'm in action sports. Falling is part of learning. Yeah.
And what kind of bike is this and how many cc's?
This is a Suzuki Gixxer 750. Yeah.
750 cc's. All right, so what are some of the steps? I mean, people see the bike and think, this is fun stuff, anybody can do it. But there's a danger in it and also a professionalism rather that needs to be there. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, danger is in everything. Even when you're walking,
you can get hit.
Danger is in everything. It's all about the adrenaline. You know, as men, we have to find a way and where to unleash it. Yeah. So, like we say, everybody has some fun to do. This is fun. Yeah. Take some time. You need to be careful about it. There's a lot of discipline involved. So you have to do it. Yeah.
What is the top speed you've ever attained, like that you're proud of? Like you say, good on your mate.
I've done 295. Yeah.
Okay, wow. So 295, when you do that kind of speed, like what? Because I see most of the time when there's a very high speed, guys go. What's that technique?
Yeah, basically just trying to reduce wind resistance. Yeah, because the bike is already streamlined. So the only barrier to streamlining is you. So you have to conform with the bike. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so there you have it. I guess Kiriko Ngaro is over there also. So I'll toss it over to her for now. Kiriko?
Yes. And here I am standing with James, right? And he's one of the organizers of this event we've been talking about. Maybe you can tell us more about this event.
Sure. So this Sunday, gates open at 9. It's possibly the fastest, funnest family motorsports event you've ever been to. You'll be able to see these machines at incredible speeds with, of course, amazing riders. Get the experience of, the whole biking, superbike racing scene. Lots of, good food, good music, kids events, a lot of fun family things, but all centered around the sport that is bike.
Safety precautions, seeing as this is a sport that is fast, in 2 minutes, or in 20 seconds actually, something could go wrong. So have you taken care of that?
Definitely. I mean, 20 seconds is too long. It's more like fractions of seconds in these cases. Safety is very important for us. The riders get, a whole bunch of health checks done. Bikes are scrutinized the day before the race. So standards are very high. We have spectator zones that have been pre-checked for, safety. If something did happen, then, our spectators are safe and secure. The riders themselves are well kitted out, well geared out for safety. We have a no alcohol rule. No alcohol rule at all. So that means we try to make sure that our events are sober, well thought out, and you enjoy the sport without the other. Yeah.
Am I given the chance to learn how to ride then, or that's a show for another day?
Well, that's going to be a challenge then. It takes quite a bit to actually get to the level where these guys are, but you get to be able to connect with the teams and understand what it is like. You're able to get up close to the racers and the teams and their support systems and so on. So you're able to plug in to find a place to start off. We've also in this race actually created a 250cc category, which is sort of like the beginner. And so that means we're trying to encourage people to get into racing at a lower level where you're not too freaked out and so on. You're not doing the insane speeds that these guys are doing. But then you're able to, get the flow of it. You're able to get in, build a career out of it. Yeah.
Seeing as you're an organizer, how long have you been racing?
Personally, I don't race. I'm looking forward to it. You can't organize and race. You have to pick one. But, I mean, a lot of these guys have been racing for years. How long have I been riding? About 6 years on and off. Yeah. So eventually, I mean, biking is sort of like a cult. It's an amazing thing. You just have to be on one to feel it. There's a perception about safety and irresponsibility and so on. And to be honest, it's not true. I mean, as you talk to the riders, you get an idea of what their lives are, who they are, what they do professionally, and so on. So it's a professional sport like any other. The way we used to go to the rally when we were younger. Only that now it's cooler, it's faster, it's better. I mean, look at that bike. So it's motorsports on another level in our country.
All right, thanks for that. I want to hand you over now to Willis Raburu, who is right behind me as he continues talking to the different riders we have here. I'm just wondering, is there a female rider? No, sadly. Well, yeah, next time.
All right. So, tell us your name first of all, and shout out if you have. We've been having a discussion here. All right. So tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Paul Gishemi. Shout out to everyone's watching.
Okay, let's put it general like that then. All right. Shout out to everyone who's watching. How long have you been riding?
As long as I can remember, from school, from when I was in school. That's about 2000. Yeah, I've been riding since then. Yeah.
So what fascinated you about bikes? Why did you choose to be riding?
Everything about bikes fascinates me actually. Yeah, the feel, what you get out of it, what it means to a bike, everything about it, the discipline, all of that.
So which particular bike is this one? How many cc's?
It's a Honda CBR 600.
Brr.
Yeah, CBR. Yeah, it brings the shiver. That's why there's 2 R's at the end of it. Yeah.
And what do you like about this particular bike?
Everything about it. I like the handling on it. I like the braking power. Yeah, it's a pretty decent bike. It's old, but it's pretty decent. Yeah.
All right. And what is like? Is there like a dream bike you have, for example, like a bike that you say this one I want to have? Or you just stick with this one?
Yeah, I do. I'd like to own 1993 VTX. Yeah, it's one of my dreams. Yeah.
All right, awesome. So, are you looking forward to the event?
Very much so. Yeah, I am.
Cool. All right, so there you got him with his brrr. We hand over to Kirigo Ngara.
All right, thank you very much, Raburu, for that. And here I am with this tall gentleman, very tall, Ronald Karauri. All right, and he's from Sport Pesa. Maybe you can start by telling us what you do there.
I'm actually the CEO of Sport Pesa. Yeah. I've been here before, but on a different assignment. Yes.
All right, and this year you're sponsoring this event, one that is fast, exciting, and dangerous. Why?
Yes. Superbike racing is very exciting. We're sponsoring it because the perception that the public has about it being dangerous should go away, because any accidents that have happened with bikes are not in a controlled environment like the one we have here. And all these bikers are professionals. They've been doing it for a long time, and all in controlled environment. We have emergency services available, and for a spectator event, it's very, very exciting. And I would like to really tell people to come out and have a look, and it's good to have it in Kenya because it's not something that's very common in the country.
It's biking is considered for what maybe you'd think is well-off families, because when you look at these bikes, they look pretty, they look big, they look, like they'd cost a lot of money. Is that the case?
That's very likely, because of course the bikes are not cheap. They're not the bikes you find riding all the time. However, as an event, it's the same as motorsport racing. It's not cheap, but as a spectator event for families to come out and watch, it's a very interesting thing to do. That's why we want to promote it, and we are hoping that people come out in large numbers on Sunday to come and have a look, because for sure it will be a very exciting thing to see the bikes flying by at very high speeds. I used to ride myself before. And unfortunately I stopped. But I only stopped because my bike was giving me problems. Probably if it hadn't happened, I would have been part of these people here today.
But there's an option to buy a bike and continue, biking.
At the time, my priorities changed, so I never got a bike again, unfortunately. Right. Yes.
We've talked about safety. We've talked about the need to grow the sport. And also just, a quick one for the people who are competing. Is there any form of award that is going to come their way? Should they be number 1, 2, 3?
Actually, I've not been informed if there's any award, but I'm sure there is, and I hope there is. If there isn't, we will definitely organize for some. I'm sure there is.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I'll send you over to Willis, who's somewhere again. There.
Yes, I am. How you doing, people? All right, so here we are today. First of all, I want the camera to get this shot. There's a passenger riding at the back of this motorcycle. I don't know if you can see this passenger. Yes.
Very good company. She's very good company on rides, and she actually has very good knowledge of all the routes. There's times I want to take one route and she'll be like, no, let's take this way. Why don't we go down Valley Road? She's very good like that. She's very good. I'm actually saving up. I want to get a small little helmet and reflective vest, but these dreams one day.
We could use a live one. We can give you Kirigo so that she can replace this one. All right, but Harambe. So tell us your name.
My name is Aman. I'm an advocate. I've been riding for about, I think, 4 years on and off. And it actually started just as a cheap way to beat the traffic, because I was finding, you know, you're getting to work every day. It takes a horribly long time. So I thought, you know what, bikes, I started on a 150cc bike. Then slowly made my way up to this one. This is a Honda CBR 600, as we heard earlier. Yeah, I've had this one for just short of a year. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I use it, it's an everyday commuter. So my schedule in the morning is home, court, work, back home again. So it's one of those everyday things.
So cool, because of time we're going to try to get to talk to everybody here. There's the youngest rider over here. Rider or biker? What do you use?
Both, rider and a biker. A biker means I have a bike. A rider means you're more of a intrigued into the biking. You are disciplined, you follow the rules and everything. A biker just means you own a bike. Yeah.
So how has the experience been for you, and what's your model bike and how many cc?
I'm riding a Yamaha R6. It's a 600cc. And it's a bike of my dreams. I've been dreaming to ride a Yamaha. This is like a dream come true. Yeah.
It's really big.
No, I don't commute with it on a daily basis. Actually, it's something I do. It's like my hobby. I ride it on weekends and park it during the week. Yeah.
Cool, awesome. So we're going to move over to the gentleman over here as well. This is a Yamaha as well.
Yes, it is. I can see you know your bike.
I know my bikes, or I can read too. Tell us, how long have you been riding?
First of all, my name's Modo Kimodo. I've been riding now for 10 years. I am one of the founding members of what we call the Superbike Association, and that's the umbrella body that's responsible for the Superbike Championship. So the event that you're coming to watch on Sunday is one of the events of the Superbike Association. It's important to bring some structure and sanity to biking in Kenya, to bring some sort of controlled environment where we can all enjoy this passion that we have, where we can infect others with this passion in a responsible manner. And really, this is a dream come true for us. This is what we've always been dreaming of, and we'd like to invite everyone to come, both parents and kids. Yes.
All right, so there you have it. All these bikes here, of course, like we said, the one passenger who should be in the back is Kirigo, and I'm going to hand it over to Kirigo. Right?
I don't know why I'm being bullied, but here I am with Livy, who's been riding for about 9 years now. Is this your primary source of transport?
No, I also have a car.
So when do you ride the bike?
More or less on weekends. Sometimes I commute with it, but mostly on weekends. Yeah.
Which do you prefer, the car or the bike?
To be honest, the bike. Yeah.
Is it fuel conservative? Is it kind on the road? Is it?
Yes, fuel consumption is very low, convenient. If you're coming from Mombasa Road to town, it takes you about 15 minutes. So you save a lot of time, save a lot of energy, save a lot of money. Yes.
Participating on Sunday?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's going to be exciting. This right here is one of the fastest bikes in this group. It actually is the fastest bike. We're in the 1000cc class. It's going to be exciting for family. We'll have our families there. We're asking everyone to come. Safety is very key, so come and enjoy. Come and have fun.
All right, hop onto your bike. Time is up. They're already revving. It's too noisy. It's a lot of noise.